Happy New Year and welcome back to our Jessops YouTube channel. Last year, 2019, saw some big releases. From Sony, we had the A7R Mark IV, the A9 Mark II, and also the RX100 Mark VII, which is a personal favorite of mine. Panasonic also released their first full-frame system with the S1 and S1R cameras, both of them absolute beasts. And let's not forget from Fujifilm, we had the X-T3, the X Pro 3, the GFX100, and last but not least, the XA7. Now these are just a few. How do you follow a year like that? Well, we are 2 weeks into January 2020 and we've already had some big news, big news in the world of photography. Canon and Nikon, the OGs of the photography world, have already announced some new releases. Let's start with the brand new full frame from Nikon, the D780. This is a replacement to the D750, and I actually quite like the D750. I loved the images that it produced, especially how well it performed in low light. So big hopes for the D780. Also, let's not forget it was the first full frame camera from Nikon to have a tilt screen. And who doesn't love a tilt screen? Internally, we've got the D850's backlit sensor and scene recognition system. We've also got the XP6 processor, which is super quick, and we have 273-point hybrid AF points with eye detection, which is currently found in the Z6. So this is looking like quite a quick camera. The video on the D780 uses its 6K imaging sensor to produce 4K UHD video at 30, 25 and 24p. And this also has no crop factor too, which is absolutely great to see. You can also shoot in N-Log hybrid gamma, so if you don't want to spend loads of time editing your footage to make it look good, you get some really great colors straight out of the camera. And let's not forget the classic slow-mo at 120p in full HD. The D780 is shaping up quite well, and with first glance at the spec, one of the things that really stood out to me was the astonishing long exposure. It's now got an expanded shutter up to 900 seconds. Yes, I thought it was a typo, but it is not. 900 seconds or 15 minutes. That is insane. Nikon have also announced a new Coolpix, the P950. This is a bridge camera and will sit nicely in their monster zoom range. So the P950 has got an absolutely incredible lens, f2.8 and 83 times optical zoom. That is the equivalent of a 2000mm. Wowzers. The EVF is also bigger than the P900 and we've got 4K video and time-lapse. Alright, so moving on to Canon. Now, although the 1DX Mark III was announced last year, we have now got the spec that goes with the name. So what can you expect? Well, there is a lot to it. Everything that we loved from the Mark II is in there, along with some incredible new features. The 1DX Mark III has clearly been designed for the professional, and they have totally been in their minds all the way through the development process. 20.1 megapixels, 16 frames per second through the viewfinder, and 20 frames per second burst in live view mode. We've also got, incredibly, a 191-point autofocus system with its own Digicate processor, allowing you to track heads and faces through the viewfinder. Now that is something that I definitely want to try. We've now got an unlimited JPEG buffer, which means unlimited power. You are never going to miss that shot when it comes to action and high speed. Well, unless your memory card runs out of space. And talking about space and memory cards, the camera has also got a dual card slot for your CF Express cards. Video capabilities on this camera, the top spec is 5.5K at 60p 12-bit recording, and from some of the samples I've seen, this looks absolutely incredible. So again, something that I'd love to try out. We've also got a new file format on here for anyone that likes to mix up how they shoot. It's a HEIF 10-bit. Now these are slightly smaller than JPEG images, but offer you greater color capture. So you may be familiar with them if you have shot photos on your iPhone. This was just a brief overview of those new announcements. As soon as we get hands-on with the cameras, we will do some more in-depth reviews on each of them. But in the meantime, if you do want to find out any more information on anything that we have spoken about, then head on over to jessops.com now, or pop into your local store where one of our experts will be happy to help. So now it is over to you guys. What is it that you would like to see released in 2020? Or is there a particular style of photography you want to try out or improve on as well? Comment below and comment across our social channels too, using hashtag 2020 photo resolutions, because we would love to see what you are trying to do this year. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell icon so you can stay up to date on all of our latest content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.